Peace, peace. Right now, it's kind of hard for me to even say those words. Peace, peace. I've always been peaceful. It's been easy to do so. Right now, that's not the case, though. Things done changed a little bit for me. Um, First of all, let me apologize. It's been a good minute since I done checked on the peoples. Been going through quite a bit, you know. Right now, I must admit, it's probably been the roughest year ever. Things have happened that I can't even imagine. It took this long just to reach out just because I'm not sure if I could even really believe it's real because it's so hard to accept. It wasn't my intention just to fall off the face because it's very important that we get some useful information. As a people, we need it. It's a lot of distractions that I'm starting to see, and I was gone for a minute. Like I don't even know where the fuck ADOs came from. So that's kind of mind blowing in itself. But you know, that's a typical strategy. It's divide and conquer. Before I get into all of that, though, I just let you know about some of the personal things that I've been going through, which is the reason why you haven't seen me for a bit. But and it's the reason why so far 2019 has been the worst year that I could imagine. After being married for 22 years, together with a person for 23 years, to all of a sudden just lose that person. So, the family matriarch, she passed 111, January the 11th. So, since then, I've been kind of quiet, trying to do a little bit of self-reflection, understanding that just dealing with the loss, to lose somebody at age 39 from heart attack is, something hard to cope with. And I must say, I've coped with a lot of things, but this hasn't gone that well. Um, I'm kind of sick with a lot of things. When it depends on what zip code you live in, that decides what type of medical attention you get. I know somebody stays in Virginia Beach. Their father had an issue, paramedics there in 3 minutes. I live near the heart of my city. There's a fire station around the corner. I could walk there in 3 minutes. But take them 20 minutes to get to my wife though. But I'm gonna leave that alone. It's not what this video is about. All right, so at this point, and I still been putting out information this whole time. It's been on the street, it's been at work, it's been with anybody I may come in contact with. Because the fact that here we are at this point, that the majority of our people still have no idea, really, that they're truly Indian and have been indoctrinated to the point where they really, really, really believe that we came from Africa when nobody in your family said so. That should be unreal in itself, right? That should be unreal right there. Because I know at this point I'm dealing with too much emotion. I was already disenfranchised with everything related to this government. With everything related to this government, I've been disenfranchised. Totally. Been that way. And seeing some of the things that have occurred for me personally, I was already a breaking point really, that I couldn't take it no more. And then more shit got added. So it happens that way. And then if you didn't think that was enough, right after that, garnishments and taxes being taken. And so it's like when life gives you curveballs after curveballs and you really get struck with something that you ain't never seen before, you get snuck. It can knock you out. It can take you off your feet. It'll test your character. It'll test everything about you. Can you really stay focused on what do you truly believe? Me personally, a lot of people came to me and gave their condolences, and I appreciate their concern and the love that was shown to me. Because if I didn't get the love that I got, there's no way I'd be able to bury my wife or, have a memorial for her within a week. And they want $5,000, and insurance ain't gonna cover that. And me, I didn't think I needed insurance yet. I thought we were young enough. We weren't at that point. But things constantly happen to us. Anyway, the system is set up against us on every level. How can you say you're free when you don't control what you eat? When anything that you eat can be poison, but you're gonna eat it because it's your only source. You don't create anything. We don't grow anything. We have no control over the substances that we consume. Everything's poison. The poison I'm ingesting right now. Poison. It wasn't poison before. This is what we did. We were the only place that had tobacco. We were seen smoking with the pipes. It wasn't harmful then. I remember people that smoked cigars, like George Burns or whatever, were living into their 90s. But when the government comes through and start adding the chemicals, it changes everything. Anything they can get a hold of. It's coming if they haven't even already started. Okay, so they make marijuana recreational, and then they go through and they add their chemicals to that. They're gonna affect us on every level if we continue to allow it. We really got to get away from it. If you continue to take their handouts, it's only keeping you subservient because you don't have your own anything. But this whole country don't really have their own anymore. They don't produce anything. Through land alone, we can come up because then we can grow our own crops. We can produce things from the crops that we grow. And this is on so many different levels. Hemp alone can create damn near anything. Anything. Cars, paper, clothing, rope, textiles, anything. at a higher quality than the materials they're already using. Why we can't come up? Why we can't come up off of that? Recently, not too long ago, with the organization, I held the title of Peace Chief. But what I'm feeling right now, we're at war. So how can I focus on the peace? We're at war right now. We're at war. And the war is so well camouflaged that the people at war don't even know we're at war. 1920s. When they decided they were a little jealous of what we could do. And it was such a small little area. The creations we made, the income we produced, the houses that we lived in, the hospitals that we had. And so what they do? They destroyed it on every level. You got the Ku Klux Klan, Alphabet Boys, the United States military, including National Guard. They bombed. They shot. They killed. They destroyed hospitals, schools. But it's what you're supposed to do for your own people. The same people that fought with you, and sometimes against you, on every war in the history of this whole country. The history they show anyway. Here we are, and in my city, in a couple months, they're going to be celebrating in August. Not July. The date changes because there is no date. Their records are accurate. They estimate between this year and that year. And they say that's when the first Africans arrived. But, actually, when you do the research, you see that they were Negroes. And they weren't the first. The French and the Spanish were here before the English. They moved Negroes all the way around. Then they turn around, and the English only copied the same example that they saw, did the same moves. They ain't really bringing that many Africans over here. They didn't have a need for it. Okay, if the crops that you want to grow are what's native to this land, you're only going to use the natives of this land to grow those crops. You're not going to bring some people from Africa that have never grown no cotton or never grown no tobacco and put them in the land to work those fields when they have no clue. You're going to use the indigenous people there. I'm sure most of y'all have already seen paintings and read descriptions and seen whitewashed versions of the same shit that was older. That's all they're doing. I mean, really, this is where we at. Divide and destroy. Divide and destroy. That's all they know. This is what they do. In order to do that, they did the same thing they did when it came to colonize. What was colonization? You go to another place, they are already in something. Yeah. Tribe versus tribe. We were always fighting amongst ourselves before they got here. Because that's who was here. So who else was it to fight? So we're already fighting amongst ourselves. They come in and say, okay, I help you beat your enemy, and I need you to help me beat my enemy. And it worked. And it worked. And we just continued to wipe each other out while they sit back and watch in the winds, playing each other against each other. Like, home will finance them, but then will finance them too and watch them. It's entertainment. Been doing it. Oh my goodness, when the people gonna wake up. I don't even think I'm ready to do this shit. But it's ridiculous. I do want people to understand this. Like, when you get behind these different concepts and you want to fight for a certain purpose, you must understand what you're doing and the gates that you're opening. And how you word things is everything. So, all right, so if we want to fight for any type of reparation, we got to get on the same level and represent behind the same name for the same causes. Or maybe you want to, better yet, maybe you want to look for restoration. But everybody else got reparation for us anyway. But anyway, all right, so this is one of the main concepts you got to understand. If you're going to fight under the title of descendants of slavery, you've just opened the gates for damn near everybody in the whole United States of America that has been here for at least 200 years to claim. Think about that. They had white slaves. So that means everybody that came in here to say they came from Europe has a right to claim that. They can say they came from slavery. Oh, yeah. The Irish that came through, they can say the same thing. Anybody that came through can say that. Because slavery was only really classified as a servant. So you came here to serve. That frees you up. Came here to serve. So if you came here to work 7 years and then you get this, that, and this, you came for slavery. Almost everybody applies under that title. So go ahead. Fight for the descendants of slavery. What is that? Anybody can claim they were a slave. What you gonna get? And then what you gonna do if you get something? It's nothing. It's nothing. It's just a trick. So that you focus on that and try to go from that aspect, you will not win. Because if you win, then everybody wins. Everybody can say they're descendants of slaves. You want to say you're just descendants of African slaves, then you're in an even worse situation. Because now you got to prove it. Where'd you come from in Africa? Oh, here, right. Nobody knows that. You just been told that you came from the west coast of Africa, because that's what they did. But it's based off no records that you have, no records that you can obtain. And if it is, it's very few people that can do that. So you can't win with that. It's a losing battle, and you set yourself up because you allowed someone else to dictate the parameters involved or the technique used for the cause. It's not gonna work. It's not gonna work. You just open the door for everyone. So you've done nothing, and you're fighting for nothing. I don't know. I'm gonna get back into it, y'all, for a minute. I just I got a lot of things on my mind. I got a lot of things on my chest, and I got a lot of shit on my plate. But when I'm ready, I'm coming.